Are you struggling to get MathJax or LaTeX to work in your HTML file? You're not alone. Many users face this challenge, and today we're going to solve it together. I totally understand how frustrating it can be when you've followed all the steps, yet nothing seems to work. It's like trying to solve a puzzle with missing pieces. You're definitely in the right place to find those pieces. Let's take a closer look at the situation. One user reached out saying, "I cannot get MathJax to work in my HTML file." They mentioned downloading MathJax.js, linking it correctly, and even trying an old solution that didn't pan out. Sound familiar? Let's dive into this. So, what could be going wrong? There are a few common pitfalls when integrating MathJax or LaTeX into HTML. It could be an issue with the script tags, the configuration settings, or even the way the math is written in the body. Let's break it down step by step. And stick around. I have a special tip at the end that will help you avoid these issues in the future. To begin, the user should ensure that the MathJax script is correctly linked in the HTML file. This is crucial for MathJax to function properly. Next, the user needs to verify the configuration settings for MathJax. This includes ensuring that the configuration script is correctly set up before the MathJax script is loaded. Now, the user should check the syntax of the mathematical expressions in the body of the HTML. They must be enclosed in the correct delimiters for MathJax to recognize them. Finally, the user should open the HTML file in a web browser and check the console for any errors. This will help identify if there are any issues with loading MathJax or rendering the equations. Fun fact, did you know that LaTeX was originally developed for typesetting complex documents? It's now a favorite among mathematicians and scientists for its precision. Now let's look at the answers provided by other users. This user suggests a few adjustments to get MathJax working properly. First, they recommend specifying a combined configuration file to include all necessary components like input and output. Additionally, when using text input, make sure to wrap your math expressions in the correct delimiters. Lastly, they caution about the use of latest.js and recommend checking the MathJax documentation for local installations to ensure everything is set up correctly. That's all for that response. Let's see what someone else had to say. An alternative approach shared by another user involves using a content delivery network, or CDN, to load MathJax. They suggest including a script tag in the head of your HTML file that links to the MathJax library hosted on a CDN. This method simplifies the setup process. Here's a pro tip. Always test your HTML file in a local server environment. This can help avoid issues that arise from file path problems when opening files directly in a browser. And there you have it. With these steps, you should be able to get MathJax or LaTeX working in your HTML file. If you found this video helpful, please subscribe for more tips and tricks, and remember to keep experimenting with your code.